So, my dear kids, do you know what is solar system? Yeah, let me explain this for you. Are you ready? Let's begin. Our solar system is a group of stars, planets, and their satellites, which is known as moon, is called solar system. Kids, do you know where our solar system is? Yeah, it's in Milky Way galaxy in the universe. Look at this picture, kids. This is Milky Way galaxy. Do you see that bright light? Yes, that bright light is our solar system. That's where we live. Now let's look about different objects in our solar system, that are sun, planets and moons. So first we are going to study about sun. The sun is the largest object that are found in the center of our solar system. It is a big ball of gases. The sun is actually a star. There are lots of stars in the universe, but the sun is the closest one to the earth. Kids, tell me how you are getting heat and light? Yes, it is with the help of sun. And kids, always remember, we should never look at the sun directly, as it can harm our eyes. Next, we are going to study about planet. A planet is a large heavenly bodies that revolve around the sun. Our Earth is one of those planets in the universe. Planets do not have any light of their own, but it reflects the light of the sun. Next, it is moon. Some heavenly bodies that revolve around the planets are called moons. So, kids, we can say that sun, planets and their moons together are called solar system. Kids, do you know how many planets are there in our solar system? Yes, there are 8 planets in our solar system that are revolve around the sun, and their names are Mercury, which is first and nearest one. Second is Venus. Third is Earth, our planet on which we live. Fourth is Mars. Fifth is Jupiter. Sixth is Saturn. Seventh is Uranus. And eighth and the last planet is Neptune. Kids, let's learn about each planet one by one. Mercury. Mercury is the first and closest planet to the Sun. It is also the smallest planet in the solar system. Mercury rotates very slowly in comparison to other planets in the solar system. And because of its slow rotation, one day on Mercury is the equivalent of 59 days. Venus. Venus is the second planet from the Sun. It is the brightest and the hottest planet in the solar system. That's why it has higher amount of carbon dioxide which traps heat inside. Venus is the only planet in our solar system that rotates in the clockwise direction. Also, Venus is the third brightest object that can see in the night sky after Moon and the Sun. Earth. Earth, our home. is the third planet from the Sun. It is the planet where we live on, and it's a unique planet as it has life on it. It is the fifth largest planet in the solar system in terms of size and mass. It is also known as the blue planet because 1/3 surface of the Earth is covered with water. Mars. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun in the solar system. It is a rocky planet. Mars is also known as red planet because of its reddish appearance, and its surface contains iron. It is the second smallest planet in the solar system after Mercury. Jupiter. Jupiter is the fifth planet away from the Sun. It is the largest planet in the solar system. It takes nearly 12 Earth years to orbit the Sun, and it rotates once about every 10 hours, more than twice as fast as Earth. Also, Jupiter is the third brightest object in the solar system after Venus and the Moon. Saturn. Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun. It is the second biggest planet after Jupiter. It has bright colored ring around it. Saturn is made up of helium and hydrogen gases. Uranus. Uranus is the seventh planet from the Sun. It is very cold planet with temperature dropping to about -224 degrees Celsius. It is very far from the Sun, and also it has ring around it. It takes about 84 Earth years revolve around the Sun, out of which it gets direct sunlight for 42 years and the rest remain in darkness. Neptune. Neptune is the eighth planet from the Sun. It is the farthest and coldest planet in the solar system, and also it is the only planet in our solar system which is not visible to the naked eyes. Neptune takes about 165 Earth years to revolve around the Sun. It is also known as ice giant, and it has about 14 moons. So kids, now let's recall the solar system we have learned. Are you ready? Let's start. Which is the hottest planet in our solar system? Yeah, Venus. Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system. Which is the smallest planet in our solar system? Yes, it is Mercury. Mercury is the smallest planet in our solar system. Next question is, which planet is known as the blue planet? Yes, it is Earth, our home planet, which is also known as the blue planet. Which is the biggest planet in our solar system? Yeah, it is Jupiter. Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system. Which of these planets is Neptune? Yes, this planet is Neptune. Which planet can we find between Saturn and Neptune? Yes, it is Uranus. Continents are massive land masses found on Earth. There are 7 continents in the world that are Asia, Africa, Australia, North America, South America, Antarctica, and Europe. So, kids, how many continents are in the world? Yeah, 7. And what are the names of 7 continents? The names of the 7 continents are Asia, Africa, Australia, North America, South America, Antarctica, and Europe. So, kids, let's learn about the continents one by one. The first continent we are going to learn is North America. North America is at the top left corner of world maps. And North America is the third largest continent in the world. In North America, most people speak English, Spanish, or French. It is surrounded by Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, and Arctic Ocean. Mexico has the largest population here, and United States is the richest country. Popular attractions are Niagara Falls in Canada and Disneyland in United States. Animals living in North America are moose, bison, and alligator. So, kids, remember, North America is at the top left of the world map. The second continent we are going to learn is South America. South America is at the bottom left corner of world maps. And South America is the fourth largest continent in the world. In South America, most people speak Portuguese and Spanish. It is surrounded by Pacific Ocean border to the west and Atlantic Ocean border into the east. South America is home to the Amazon River. Only the Nile River in Africa is longer than the Amazon. Angel Falls is one of the highest waterfalls in South America. Brazil is the largest country in South America. It is more than half the size of the whole continent. Animals living in South America are jaguars, monkeys, and armadillos. So, kids, remember, South America is at the bottom left of the world map. The third continent we are going to learn is Europe. Europe is at the top middle of world maps. And Europe is not a big continent. In fact, Europe is the second smallest continent in the world. In Europe, many languages are spoken, including German, English, French, Spanish, and Italian. Remember, Europe is the only continent that does not have a desert biome. The most popular attractions are Big Ben in England and Eiffel Tower in France. Animals living in Europe are deer, hedgehogs, and wolves. So kids, remember, Europe is at the top middle of the world map. The fourth continent we are going to learn is Africa. Africa is right in the middle of world maps. And Africa is the second largest continent in the world. Africa is huge and most interesting, with 54 countries. More than a quarter of all the countries in the world are in Africa. It is the second largest and most populated continent. It is surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Mediterranean Sea, and the Red Sea. Algeria is the largest country in Africa. The most common languages spoken in Africa are English, French, Arabic, and Swahili. The Nile River in Africa is the longest river in the world. And the Sahara Desert is the largest and hot desert in northern Africa. The most popular attractions are Victoria Falls in Zambia and Table Mountain in South Africa. Animals living in Africa are giraffes, elephants, and lions. So kids, remember, Africa is in the middle of the world map. The fifth continent we are going to learn is Asia. Asia is at the top right of world maps. And Asia is the largest continent. It's even larger than Africa. It is the biggest continent in the world. Asia has more people living there than any other continent. It is most populous continent with more than 4 billion people. It is surrounded by the Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. The most common languages spoken in Asia are Hindi, Chinese, Arabic, and Japanese. There are 48 countries in Asia. Mount Everest is the world's highest mountain in Asia. The most popular attractions in Asia are the Great Wall in China, Taj Mahal in India, and Bali Island in Indonesia. Animals living in Asia are tigers, pandas, and elephants. So kids, remember, Asia is at the top right of the world map. The sixth continent we are going to learn is Australia. Australia is at the bottom right corner of world maps. And Australia is the smallest continent in the world. The main cities here are Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Darwin, and Canberra. In Australia, most people speak English. Animals living in Australia are kangaroos, koalas, and crocodiles. The most popular attraction in Australia are Opera House and Australian Alps. So, kids, remember, Australia is at the bottom right of the world map. The seventh and last continent we are going to learn is Antarctica. Antarctica is at the bottom of world maps. And Antarctica is the least populated continent. It is surrounded by Southern Ocean. Antarctica is the only continent which is completely covered in ice. There are no permanent residents in this island. The only people living in Antarctica are scientists who are studying in continent. Animals living in Antarctica are penguins, seals, and blue whale. So kids, remember, Antarctica is at the bottom of the world map. So kids, let's try to recall the continents we have learned. Are you ready? Let's start. Which continent includes the Sahara Desert and the river Nile? Yeah, Africa. Africa is the only continent which includes the river Nile and the Sahara Desert. Which continent is very cold? No one lives there all the time. What is it called? Yeah, it's Antarctica. Antarctica is the only continent which is very cold. No one lives there all the time. Which continent is the biggest continent in the world? Yeah, Asia. Asia is the biggest continent in the world. Follow the map and let me know which continent is that in the yellow region. Yeah, it's North America. Which continent is not having desert biome? Yeah, Europe. Europe is the continent which is not having desert biome. Which country is the largest country in South America? Yeah, Brazil. Brazil is the largest country in South America. Which continent is the bottom left of the world map? Yeah, it's South America. South America is at the bottom left of world map. Which continent includes Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane? Yeah, it's Australia. Australia is the continent which includes Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane. An ocean is a very large area of salt water. It's really huge. It's bigger than river, it's bigger than lakes, and also it's a salt water, so we cannot drink. It is covered by 71% of Earth's surface and contains almost 98% of all the water on Earth. There are 5 oceans in the world, that are the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, and the Southern Ocean. So kids, how many oceans are in the world? Yeah, 5. And what are the names of 5 oceans? Yeah, the names of 5 oceans are the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, and the Southern Ocean. So kids, let's learn about the oceans of the world one by one. The first ocean we are going to learn is the Arctic Ocean. The Arctic Ocean is centered approximately on the North Pole. It is completely encircled by the land masses of North America, Eurasia, and Greenland. The Arctic Ocean is the smallest and shallowest ocean. It is covering about 4% of the world's oceanic water. There is lots of ice in the Arctic Ocean, but much of it has been melting due to global warming. Arctic Ocean is the home of many different species such as polar bear, seals, and whales. So kids, remember the Arctic Ocean is centered approximately on the North Pole and it is way top of the world map. The second ocean we are going to learn is the Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean is a large S-shaped body of seawater. It lies between North and South America on the west and Europe and Africa on the east. The Atlantic Ocean is the second biggest ocean in the world. It covers about 23.5% of the world's oceanic water. Atlantic Ocean is the home of many different species such as whales, sharks, and dolphins. So kids, remember the Atlantic Ocean is in between the Americas, Europe, and Africa of the world map. The third ocean we are going to learn is the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is in between the Americas and Asia and Australia. The Pacific Ocean is the biggest ocean in the world. It covers about 50.1% of the world's oceanic water. The orca or the killer whale and giant squid are found in the Pacific Ocean. The Mariana Trench is an oceanic trench located in the western Pacific Ocean. It is the deepest oceanic trench on Earth and it is 11,034 meters deep, which is almost 7 miles. The Challenger Deep in the Mariana Trench, which is located to the west of the Philippines and north of New Guinea, is the deepest point in the Pacific Ocean with 10,920 meters. So kids, remember the Pacific Ocean is in between the Americas and also by Asia and Australia. The fourth ocean we are going to learn is the Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean is further south in between Africa, Asia, and Australia. The Indian Ocean is the most warm and third largest of the world's 5 oceanic divisions and covering about 19.8% of the water on Earth's surface. The Indian Ocean is also known as a closed ocean. This is because it is landlocked in the north by the Asia continent. There are many islands that can be found in the Indian Oceans. Among these islands, the most well-known are Mauritius, Seychelles, Reunion, Madagascar, the Comoros, and Maldives. Out of all islands, Madagascar is the largest island in Indian Ocean and it is the 4th largest island in the world. The Indian Ocean is home to several unique types of species including sea turtle, shark, and dugong. So, kids, remember the Indian Ocean is in between Africa, Asia, and Australia. The 5th and the last ocean we are going to learn is the Southern Ocean. The Southern Ocean, also known as the Antarctic Ocean, it is located on the lower end of the Pacific, Atlantic, and Indian Ocean and includes tributary seas around Antarctic region. The Southern Ocean is the youngest one and 4th largest ocean in the world. It covers approximately 1/16 of Earth's total ocean area. The average depth of Southern Ocean is about 3,200 meters and the deepest point in the Southern Ocean is in the South Sandwich Trench with a depth of over 7,000 meters. There are only a few ports in the Southern Ocean. The ports belong mainly to research stations such as the Mawson Station, Palmyra Station, and Rothera Station. The Southern Ocean is home to many amazing creatures such as emperor penguins, wandering albatross, and blue whales. So, kids, remember the Southern Ocean is at the bottom of the world map by Antarctica. So, kids, let's try to recall the oceans of the world we have learned. Are you ready? Let's start. Which ocean is the biggest ocean in the world? Yeah, Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean is the biggest ocean in the world. Which is the largest island in the Indian Ocean? Yeah, it's Madagascar. Madagascar is the largest island in the Indian Ocean and also it is the 4th largest island in the world. Where is the Challenger Deep found? Yeah, the the Challenger Deep is found in the Mariana Trench. Follow the map and let me know which ocean is that in the place of number 5. Yeah, it's Southern Ocean. Which ocean is known as a closed ocean? Yeah, the Indian Ocean is also known as a closed ocean. Where is the Atlantic Ocean located? Yeah, the Atlantic Ocean is located between North and South America on the west and Europe and Africa on the east. Which ocean is the smallest ocean in the world? Yeah, it's Arctic Ocean. Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean in the world. I hope you enjoyed this video and learn about oceans of the world. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more such learning videos. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.